Welcome into DRF Sports Daily, DRF Sportsbook's betting live stream, coming at you each and every day there is football. So Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, and Mondays, we're breaking down some of the biggest games of the day using DRF Sports Pro data and trying to make your day profitable. We had a little bit of a rough Thursday night, I'm going to be honest. We were all over the Colts. Our game picks are hitting in primetime games. Our player props are sometimes missing the mark by just a few yards. We were on Matt Ryan under 230 yards. He threw for 250. That was a rough blow. And we were on Nyheim Hines over 37.5, and that's going to be a big what if. We wish Nyheim Hines a speedy recovery, a scary hit last night, and shades of Tua all over again. So he went out after the first drive. We were on Patrick Surtain to have an interception, and he did not secure an interception. But overall, I'm happy with the game pick. I even said moneyline Colts, they were going to win, but I gave out best bet Colts +3. And what do you know? Colts won in overtime in Denver. Denver's home field advantage is not what you think it is, folks. Stop buying into that hype. They're 500 against the spread over the last 3 seasons at home. So something interesting to keep an eye on there. And before we get any further, just a friendly reminder that you can find all of the data that we're using today, the latest betting angles, trends, insights, line movements, everything you need to become a more profitable sports bettor can be found at drf.com/sports. Hit sign up for free in the top right corner and get access to every single free preview we have. A lot are up for the NFL right now. A few are up for college football. And as the NBA and NHL get underway and the MLB playoffs are here, we're going to have a lot more free stuff for you guys on drf.com/sports. And hey, if you're in Iowa, check us out at DRF Sportsbook. We're online at ia.drf.com. You can also download the DRF Sportsbook app in the Apple App Store or Google Play Store. We're Iowa's only local sportsbook, so we're taking the data that we see you all are betting with, and that's how we make our specials. That's how we make our promotionals. That's how we make our boosts, everything like that. So if you're in Iowa, bet with the best. Bet with DRF Sportsbook. And, as always, our friends over at DRF Cash Grab, they want to give you free money, and let's have them tell you how.
Introducing the DRF Cash Grab app, the super easy, free-to-play sports predictor game from a name you know and trust. The Daily Racing Form. Use your sports knowledge to predict the winners, and you could score thousands of dollars in cash prizes. Pro football, college football, pro basketball, college basketball, hockey, soccer, boxing, baseball, and more. Compete against others for a spot on the monthly leaderboard. Download the DRF Cash Grab app and play today.
All right, so now let's break into today's games. It's actually a terrible Friday matchup if you ask me. Only really two games that are all right. Memphis takes on Houston. We'll quickly touch on that one. And we'll really just go in depth today on Nebraska against Rutgers. Rutgers is a 3-point home dog in a Big Ten matchup. Total is set at 50.5, which just seems a little bit high. Nebraska averages 31 points per game this season. Rutgers averages 25 points per game. Both teams have a point differential of 1.2. However, Rutgers, it's positive. Nebraska, it is negative. Both teams are all right. Well, Rutgers is all right against the spread. They're 2-1 against the spread, where Nebraska has been, abysmal. Nebraska comes into this one 2-3 overall. They're 1-4 against the spread. They are coming off their first win against the spread against Indiana last week. So it'll be interesting to see how that all shakes out. If you look here, our power line has a little bit of favor towards Nebraska. Thinks it's about Nebraska -1 tonight. Estimate 1 is all over Nebraska to cover the 3-point spread as well and has the edge on the over. And then estimate number 2 actually thinks Rutgers can win this game 28-26. It's an interesting breakdown. I don't think there's a lot of value on Nebraska -3, and I think being home for Rutgers provides a big spark. I think Rutgers is pretty all right at home. They're not terrible. Nebraska comes into this one 3-2. I think Rutgers comes into this one 3-2, and I think Rutgers is the better team. That's why I'm on the Scarlet Knights at +3 here. I'm going with estimate number 2. I think they're going to win a close one. I think Rutgers wins this game outright. So if you're feeling a little feisty, go Rutgers money line +135. But I'm on Rutgers +3 as the best bet. I think there's a lot of things going in their favor. I think they have the better defense of the two. Nebraska's defense allows 33 points per game, where Rutgers allows just 24. Rutgers has only allowed 16 first downs so far this season. They allowed just 3 yards per rush, 6.8 yards per completion, 4.8 yards in total, where Nebraska's defense allows a whopping 6 yards per play. Not great at all. Rutgers' offense leaves a little bit to be desired, just 25 points per game. Nothing fantastic. Nebraska actually has the better offense in this game. But when you look at EPA, expected points added, an efficiency metric that tries to break down how efficient a team is on a play-by-play basis, Rutgers actually is the better team here. Rutgers is 79th in expected points added so far this season, where Nebraska is 87th. So it's quite interesting to me that you can get Rutgers here as a 3-point home dog in a Big Ten divisional matchup against a Nebraska team that has been underwhelming and has been unable to perform in spots that they need to perform in. So I'm going Rutgers all day, every day. And if you look here as well, there's just no way that I can side with Nebraska, the side that's right now getting 93% of all the public action. Nebraska opened as a 2.5-point favorite and then moved to 3 pretty quickly after the line opened back on October 2nd. Within 30 minutes of that line opening, it moved to Nebraska -3, and 93% of the public on Nebraska. I cannot agree with that. That's why I'm all over Rutgers. And not a best bet, but a lean for me. I'm on the over here. I'm also going to side with not with the public. I'm going to fade the public here and go over 50.5. Both of these defenses, if you look here, these defenses can allow a lot of points. Nebraska's offense isn't terrible, 31 points per game. And if you look at their outcomes so far this season, against Northwestern, they put up 28. Against Norda, they put up 38. Not sure. That's got to be an FCS school. Against Georgia, GSC, some of these teams, some of these names, but they put up 42 in that one. They only put up 14 against Oklahoma, and then against Indiana, they put up 35. So they're capable of putting up points, and Rutgers isn't a leaps and bounds better team than they are. I just think Rutgers will be able to be a little bit more efficient, put up a little bit more points, and the fact that I can get Rutgers, who's the more efficient team, I can get them at home in a Big Ten matchup. I always got to go with the home underdog in that one. So give me Rutgers +3. If you're feeling feisty like I am, go Rutgers +135, folks. I'm feeling really, really good about that one. And before we get up on out of here, I just want to break down 2 games quickly. We don't have lower thirds. We don't have anything for them. Just real quick, giving you the data behind it all. Go Nevada -3.5 here, folks. Colorado State's abysmal. Colorado State has a negative 30.2 point differential. Nevada should go into this one and wipe the floor with the Rams. It's at home. Our power line takes into account home field advantage, and it gives the edge completely on Nevada. Go Nevada -3.5 all day, every day. You could even maybe even put that up a little bit more and have some fun with it. But go Nevada against Colorado State. That game's at 10:30 p.m. tonight. Easy game to bet on. Nevada's going to wipe the floor. With Colorado State. Colorado State's just not good. And then one other game I want you guys to focus in on, Houston against Memphis. Memphis 4-1. They're 2-0 in AAC play. Houston is 0-1 in AAC play. Houston's had a very interesting season. Houston is +2.5, and I think that's the side to bet on. I don't think Memphis is actually that good. I think Houston +120 money line is the side here. Houston so far this season played UTSA, a good UTSA team, and beat them. Went to Texas Tech, lost by 3. Went to Kansas. I mean, apparently Kansas is really, really good. Blew out Richmond, and then played Tulane, got the L in that one. But I think Houston is better than their 2-3 record might suggest. I also think Memphis is not as good as we might think they are. If we're looking at EPA and expected points, Houston this season is 56th in EPA, where Memphis is 29th. So maybe I'm wrong in that. Maybe my gut is just telling me wrong things. But I'm still on Houston. I think it's a fun flyer to take. Houston +120. It's what both of our estimates say give the edge to. So I'm doing that one, and let's have some fun and see what happens. So that's it. It's a quick DRF Daily today. We'll be back tomorrow with some Saturday breakdowns of games. We have a great college football slate coming your way tomorrow. Until then, you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Have a profitable Friday. Talk to you tomorrow.